So let me first start. Development phase is a very crucial phase in the life of any worship leader. Everyone is still developing in one way or the other. So who are my audience today? If you are in the choir, if you back up or you're singing soprano, tenor, alto, whatever it is that you do, this one is for you. Or you do solos now. You get on stage, you lead solos. This is for you. Or you're now one of those people that, brother so, sister so, come and do this worship song on Sunday. This is very important for you. So let's get right into it. Development phase in every worship leader's life is very, very important. Before we go to our responsibility and accountability chat board, let me tell you a few things before we dive in. First of all, let's talk about worship. Worship in itself. There's so many definitions of worship. My point here today is to enlighten you. So let me make it simple. When it comes to worship, there is a subject matter, and there is an audience, and there's an administrator. A subject, an audience, an administrator. Now, the subject is always the point of reference. Who that particular worship is about. That's your subject. You all know that's God. Alpha and Omega, the King of Kings, beginning and the end. That's the subject. The audience are the witnesses, are the people that the worship team, the worship leader is carrying on to reference the subject. Stay with me. And the administrator is you. So we have the subject, we have the audience, and we have the administrator. Why is development so crucial? I'm an IT professional. And as an IT professional, I've been privileged to work in big IT firms. And one of my roles, I get to interview people. Take, for example, if you want to hire a project manager, I'm not ready to listen to how they manage projects. One of the things I'm looking for is this person have the knowledge of the industry knowledge, domain knowledge. There is domain knowledge, and then there's the technical knowledge. You see, most people in the IT world already have the technical knowledge. But when you want to separate one consultant from another, you go deeper to the industry knowledge. There's healthcare, there's real estate, there's oil and gas, there's manufacturing and industry, there's automobile, different things, right? Same way with worship leader and worship ministry. Single-handedly differentiates a worship leader from someone that just sings a regular song is your domain knowledge, your knowledge of who you are singing about. So now that brings me to this. When you come to development phase, there are two phases, there are two aspects of development. There's the technical development, and there is the domain, the knowledge development. The knowledge of what? The knowledge of who you are worshiping, the knowledge of who you are praising, the knowledge of who it is that you are administering this worship to. That's what really separates secular singers from gospel singers. Knowledge of who they are serving. Knowledge of who they are serving. So you can give a song. You are Alpha and Omega. We worship you, our God. You are worthy to be praised. You see, that song in the hand of a secular singer, they can create wonders because they have the technical know-how. But in the hand of a worshiper, not only do they must have the technical know-how, they must have the knowledge, the domain, the understanding of the God that they are worshiping and praising. From a development point of view, when you are in the phase of development, there is the development part that deals with the knowledge aspect, the knowledge of who God is, and then there's the technical know-how. These two aspects differentiates in character, in personality, and in mindset and perspective who a worship leader is when they get to the performance phase and the ministerial phase. If you don't have these things locked down at the development phase, it will be very hard for you to not be swayed off when you get to the performance phase or the ministerial phase.